have a few videos to get recorded today and hopefully upload these over this week. I think just 3 videos is all I need to get done today. I'm going to start with my empties, or my should you melt this. So this is for the last week of March. So I am recording this on Sunday, April 7th. So I'm definitely a little bit behind in getting this recorded, and I'm keeping this separate from the first week of April, which just ended, because I want to be able to report out my March numbers of what was I able to get through for the month of March. So I'm actually going to start with that. So in this bin for the last week of March, I feel like I got through a decent amount, but not as much as I maybe could have. My schedule was a little bit busy. So the last week in March, and what I'm going to go through today is 26 empties, which I guess actually that's pretty good. I think if I can get at least 20 empties each week, I feel like that's decent progress. Then for the whole month of March, I emptied 98 items in total. So again, that's pretty good. I'm trying to see if I can shoot for at least 100 items each month, and that includes samples, souffles, clamshells, like small items, so it's not all like loaves and big items, you know. So that is kind of what I'm shooting for, is hopefully 20 to 25 each week. The last week of March, I got through 26, so let me go ahead and share with you those items. So the first one here, this is a loaf from the Melted Mousse. This is a custom order that I did with Melted Mousse. This is strawberry pound cake, vanilla pudding cake. And vanilla pudding cake, I think what happened is I got that scent in another blend from the Melted Mousse in either like a scent shot or a mystery item or something like that, and I absolutely loved it. Just, it's like a super decadent vanilla cake, and I wanted to get that in some other format, so I got it blended with strawberry pound cake. This is from April of 2022. The Melted Mousse has some really good scents. Most of her scents perform more kind of like medium for me. I had maybe about a third of this loaf left, so what I did is I filled up the warmers in my open concept, and then the rest of the loaf I threw it in the candle crock in my living room, which kind of just helps amplify the overall scent. So this was really good. I really did enjoy this a lot, and it's just like a decadent, sweet, creamy vanilla strawberry. Yeah, so good. So this is definitely something, if I decide to place another order with Melted Mousse sometime down the road, I would definitely consider getting this blend again. Her vanilla pudding cake, if you do order from her and you love creamy, decadent bakery, like, definitely recommend her vanilla pudding cake. It is delicious. I finished a couple samples from Swanky. So this first one here is Cottontails by the Pool. I don't have the scent notes for this. I think I put this in my laundry room, and this is kind of like a bit of like a floral, like tropical kind of floral type scent. It says cocktails, but I don't remember getting anything that reminded me of like an actual drink. That was a good one, not too bad. This next one is Sultry Sirens. Again, don't have the scent notes for this one. I believe I melted this in my office. Yeah, this is a really pretty scent. I don't know the scent notes. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like boardwalk marshmallow clouds in this and something else. It has a little bit of a sweetness, a little bit of kind of like a feminine note to it. It's very pretty. Then I have another sample here from Swanky. This is Exotic Orchid and Ebony Woods. This one is really pretty. I put this in my laundry room, but I don't remember smelling it. So I don't know. Yeah, I just didn't really get much of a scent from it. It was a pretty thin piece of like an embed that would go on her loaf. So I think I would try this scent again because I really liked it on cold. So I might get this again. Like, I would get this again in like a souffle or something like that, or get this in a souffle just so I could try it and see how it would perform if I had a little bit more of the wax. I finished a couple items from Sassy Girl Aroma. The first one here, this is a pretty old brittle from her. This is Fuji Pineapple Palm Type, which is Tropical Paradise what does that say? Tropical Paradise through Crisp Lime. I don't know. Okay, yeah, so Crisp Lime, palm leaf, mango pulp, and juicy pineapple. This is from March of 2021. When I melted this, I got a little bit of like that pineapple kind of tropical note, but then it turned kind of waxy after having it in the warmers for a couple hours. Yeah, so I think this one might have just gotten a little old, unfortunately. So usually, like, I do think Sassy Girl Aroma has a pretty decent shelf life, but once you start kind of getting past the 2 or 3 year mark, I think you might compromise some of the scent a little bit. The next one here, this was definitely a favorite of mine this particular week that I melted this. This is Grandma's Cookie Jar, which is baked cookie dough with nuts and vanilla. Oh my gosh, this one was fantastic. It does say with nuts and vanilla, but the nut, like the nuttiness in this was not overly nutty by any means. It just added a slight depth to it. I can't really smell it in the bag anymore, but this was just a beautiful cookie bakery with some vanilla, and that the nuttiness just added just a hint of depth without it being like overly nutty. This would definitely be a repurchase when Sassy Girl is able to open again. Then let's see. Oh, I have another one here from Sassy Girl Aroma. I don't have these in any particular order, unfortunately, in my bin. So this is After Midnight. This is Blackberry, Beach Nights, and Cotton Candy. This one was really good. This is from March of 2021. I definitely think this was a little bit on the lighter side compared to how it would have been had I melted it when it was like extremely fresh, because this is now like 3 years old. But I did get the Blackberry and the Beach Nights. Her Blackberry is really good. She has a great Blackberry. This was overall like a nice blend. I think that's it for Sassy Girl Aroma. Oh, and see, I have a couple more for Melted Mousse. So I'm definitely going out of order here. Okay, so a couple more from Melted Mousse. I have the sample in Elf, yeah, this is Christmas eggnog, snickerdoodle cookies, and gooey marshmallows. So we have had some on and off cold weather. Today is actually like a beautiful day. It's in like maybe the low 70s. It's breezy. I have my window open. Like, it's just beautiful. But we've also had some really cold days. So this is one of those scents that I decided to melt when it was cold out again. So this was good. You definitely got more of like that snickerdoodle cookie. It was kind of like a creamy snickerdoodle cookie because it does have that marshmallows and a little spice from the eggnog, but not overly spicy. This was like 2 little gingerbread men that I put in my 2 warmers in my office. I enjoyed it. It was good. Also from the Melted Mousse, I finished this honey butter rolls. I think this is just like a single scent oil, freshly baked yeast rolls with whipped cinnamon butter. I didn't really get the cinnamon in this one. I think I melted this like a couple different times, and the last time I divvied it up again amongst my warmers in my living room. This was like a solid medium, just a nice kind of buttery sweet bakery. But again, not really getting the cinnamon in this, but it's a good oil, and I think this would be great for like blends. From, let's see, I have a couple from I Heart Wax. Let me see if that's all. Yeah, I think that's all I have from I Heart Wax. I have 2 here. And again, because it was cold, I've still kind of been melting some of my like fall type scents. This first one here is pumpkin coconut apple strudel. So this is pumpkin pie, warm sweet apples, buttery vanilla, shredded coconut, and pastry. I didn't get like the coconut specifically in this one. This was just a delicious, yummy apple pumpkin bakery. There was a little bit of spice from that, like I guess from the pumpkin pie, but it was just creamy bakery apple pumpkin. This was actually really good. This is definitely something I would probably try to get my hands on again in the future. I'll talk about it more in maybe one of my other videos about just kind of my plans for buying this year. I'm trying not to buy from too many vendors this year. So I Heart Wax, I don't know, she's gonna be opening for customs again. She's opening for customs again, and there is, in my first week of April empties, there is a scent blend that I really love that maybe I'll place a really small order with her. But anyhow, this other one, pumpkin pecan waffles, butter brickle, butterscotch toffee. This was 2 like grubby fluted tarts. I melted on 2 different occasions. This last time I had one of the fluted tarts left that I melted in my office. It was good, but I don't remember smelling it very distinctly. It was just it is definitely a rich scent, not something I would typically, you know, lean towards. So it was okay. Probably not something I would repurchase. Let's see, I have one from Teddy Bees. Let me see if that's all I have. Yeah. So I have one from Teddy Bees. This is Campfire Stories. Oh my gosh, I love this scent. This is Ooey Gooey S'mores, Cold Night Winds, and Sweet Vanilla Woods. She had this in her, was it in her pre-order late last year or just her recent one? Either way, I knew I had this, so I did not get it. I did not order it in her pre-order, and I kind of regret it now because I really do want more of this. So this is just something I'll have to keep an eye out for. It's just a wonderful, like, ooey gooey, kind of woodsy campfire. Love this one. I've kind of been working on it slowly over the past couple years, I think, and I just had like a little over 1 chunk left, and I melted it in my open concept, and this one performs well for me. So a definite repurchase. Let's see, from Second and Spruce. I feel like I should have probably had these organized a little bit better. But from Second and Spruce, I finished Tipsy Gingerbread. Man, this is one of the items I got in the giveaway that I got from Erica. This is really good. This is gingerbread cookies, eggnog, frosted sugar cookies. This I had melted, it came with 2 shapes in it, and I had melted one either late last year or like in January, and I had one more left, and this was just one I was like, I didn't want to put it back in my collection. So I went ahead and melted it on one of those cold nights. You definitely get the spice in this, the spice from the gingerbread cookies and the eggnog, but it's strong. So it was just like one little gingerbread man that probably couldn't have weighed more than maybe 2.5 ounces. Divvied it up amongst all my warmers in my open concept, and the sucker was strong. Like, it is amazing how well her wax performs. So love Erica's wax. From Britta's, I had a sample here in Killer Clowns. This is strawberry, blackberry, cotton candy frosting, vanilla bean, marshmallow. Oh my gosh, this one was fantastic. I put this in my laundry room and the candle crock in there. Just such a delicious, sweet, kind of creamy, fruity scent. Yeah, oh my gosh, so good. I normally don't gravitate towards just all fruity scents, but I guess with the cotton candy frosting and the vanilla bean marshmallow, it just added a little bit something extra. It added that creaminess, because this is definitely something I would get. I probably wouldn't need this like in a loaf, but definitely something I would get in like a souffle from Britta's. Let's see. I have a lot of L3 in here, but I'm trying to get all my other vendors. Okay, I have 2 items, well, same scent, but 2 individual bags from Lavender and Speckles. This is Strawberry Musk and Pine Cones. This is from her Pine Cone sampler that was in her January pre-order. I got 2 of them, so there was 3 in each of these. I melted this in my open concept, so I used all 6 little bunts. Fantastic scent. I love her Strawberry Musk. The Strawberry Musk is strawberry pound cake and iced vanilla woods, and then this is blended with her roasted pine cones. When you melt strawberry musk on its own, you really do get equally the strawberry pound cake and the iced vanilla woods. In this with the pine cones, I do feel like I was getting more of the pine cones and the iced vanilla woods, like pine cones first, her roasted pine cones first, and then the iced vanilla woods, and maybe some sweetness from the strawberry pound cake. But I almost forgot that there was strawberry pound cake in this blend, because I do feel like it was the roasted pine cones that came through the most. But I absolutely love her roasted pine cones. This performed fantastic. It was very long lasting in my warmers, like absolutely love it. So just excited to keep warming through her roasted pine cone sampler. And I definitely feel like her roasted pine cones you can kind of melt year round. I feel like it's not overly like Christmassy or whatever, at least for me. Okay, I have 2 items from Dessa's. This first one here is Fall Foliage. It's a scent shot from October 2018, so this is quite old. And the reason I've had this is because it is super smooth, super smoky. It kind of has a leaf scent and then just like smoke. and I am not a fan. This is like a little too smoky for me. I would probably like this if it was like a hint of this blended with like a bunch of bakery or marshmallow or something, but it literally smells like ash. And so I put this in my candle crock in my laundry room, just the whole scent shot, just so I could use it up. But that's why it kind of had been sitting in my collection for so long. Super, super strong, great performer. I was smelling it out into the living room and everything, just not a scent preference of mine. I don't know if she still offers that scent. And I don't know if it's gotten maybe smokier as time has passed, because maybe the other oils in it have like kind of dissipated, and whatever she included to give it that smoky scent maybe was the one scent note that kind of stayed over this period of time. Then the other one I melted from Dessa's is Victorian Christmas. Oh my God, I love this one. This is pine boughs, seasonal spices, and hint of floral. The seasonal spices in this definitely had like a cinnamon note in it, and that was probably like 70% of this. But then there was a little bit of a floral note and a little bit of a pine. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. I melted this, I think maybe 3 different times. Once in my bedroom, bathroom, once in my office, and then the last time in my laundry room. So strong, so beautiful. This is not overly floral. You do have to enjoy, I think, some cinnamon though with this, but it's like a pretty kind of sweet floral cinnamon. I don't know, just absolutely gorgeous. I think that Victorian Christmas name, it does remind you of maybe what like kind of the cinnamon and the florals you would smell if you went into kind of like an old gift shop in like a Victorian house that was like converted to a gift shop or something like that, where you get kind of just a beautiful fragrance of cinnamon and florals and things like that. That's definitely what it reminds me of. Great performer. Okay, so then the rest is all L3. I have been kind of trying to work my way through my L3 because one of the videos I'm going to record for you today is my custom order. It's a large custom order, and then I ordered a decent size order in her ready to ship that she just had. I placed a large order with her pre-order, and I'm going to be called up on customs again probably in the next couple weeks, and I am planning, my list for my next customs is like already large. So I'm trying to melt through some L3 to make space, which I'm obviously not going to make enough space for the stuff I'm buying, but also to kind of see, okay, are there scents like that I really love that I want to make sure I get more of? So one of those that I finished that I was like, yep, I need more of this. This is White Elephant Exchange Snooze Button. So White Elephant Exchange is powdered donuts, vanilla wafers, white cake, vanilla frosting, and Snooze Button is sweet lavender, vanilla bean, Noel, and buttermint. So this is just like a lavender, sweet bakery vanilla with buttermint. It's a fantastic blend. I believe I have this as a loaf in my custom order. So I got this as a scoop in March of 2021. Fantastic. Like, her scoops can get discolored sometimes. Oh my God, it smells so good. But they are such strong performers. And I've said in the past, I'm not a huge fan of scoops because I feel like they're messy. However, they perform so well, and I feel like they'll have a decent shelf life. So I'm now gonna start getting scoops in some of my favorite scents just so I can stock up on them. Even though I know it's not my favorite format, but that's okay, because if I see a scent I want, I'm just gonna get it. Like, I used to be like, okay, I like that scent, but I'm not gonna get it because it's in a scoop. I'll wait till it's in a format I want, but with her closing in September, I'll just get scents in scoops if I want them. So that's 100% a repurchase for me. I think that was the second scoop I went through of that particular scent. Okay, I had this loaf that was chopped up that I got from my sister a while back. She didn't care for it. I don't remember if she just didn't like the cucumber note in this. This is cucumber, Mountain Dew, strawberry sugar. I've been melting a little bit of this over the past year or two. It's not dated because my sister would not date her wax, but this is at least probably 2 or 3 years old, probably closer to 3. It's definitely like a fresh scent, like that cucumber and that Mountain Dew, just a nice, bright, kind of fresh, watery scent, and the strawberry sugar added some sweetness to it. I finally finished this off. I had maybe probably like a third or a quarter of a loaf left in this, the equivalent of that with it being chopped up, that I threw in my candle crock in my laundry room and just let it go. And it went for like 2 days. Super strong, really good, just a nice refreshing type scent. I don't know that that's one I need to have more of, but I did enjoy it while it was melting. Okay, so then I think last year Jennifer did a sampler with these like heart shapes that were supposed to be kind of like those conversation hearts. She did them for Valentine's Day. I think it was in a pre-order last year, I believe. This one is Strawberry Passion, Strawberry Guava. This was really good. Just a nice, sweet, kind of strawberry fruity type scent. That was good. I also melted another one of those hearts in Cali Comfort. Cali Comfort is Strawberry Pound Cake, Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. I love Cali Comfort. This was nice and strong. I love Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. I love it mixed with bakery. I love her Strawberry Pound Cake, so that was fantastic. I believe one of my custom loaves is in Cali Comfort as well. I had a 2-pack of buns in Bom Dia Bright. This is one of the Sol de Janeiro scents. I think I had melted one bunt a while ago and I just had one left. So I did this in my bedroom. This was really good. Just a nice, I mean, if you're familiar with the scent, it smells, as far as I can tell, smells just like it. Good performer, lasted all day. Then I melted a few of the bunts I got in a hotel, like a hotel dupe sampler from her last year, because she did a RTS with the hotel dupe scents in mini loaves. So I was like, well, let me see if there's any that I absolutely love that I have to get. At the end of the day, I like them, but there were none that I was like, oh my God, I need more of that. So one of them was We All Win. This is inspired by the signature scent at Wynn Las Vegas: Sun-Drenched Rose, Wild Jasmine, Sea Lotus, Marine Air, Rain Mist, Bamboo Wood, and Musk. And I'm not gonna remember them from each other. Yeah, this is really pretty. You definitely get like the floral note in this, but it doesn't come off as that, like the rose in this. I feel like I get more of the jasmine maybe, and the like rain mist bamboo. Because rose, normally when I smell rose scents, I do not like rose, and I do not smell rose in this. So this is pretty kind of fresh air floral type scent. This next one is Bougie Bubbles. This is inspired by the signature scent used in the bath products of Resorts World Las Vegas. Sapodilla, Ambrette, Evening Violet, Sandalwood, and Cedar. This one, I think I put it, was it in my bedroom bathroom? And I feel like I did not smell it. On cold, I really like it. It's a little bit like kind of sweet, kind of feminine, a little bit floral, but I don't remember, I didn't smell it on warm, unfortunately. Then the last one here is Swan Lagoon. This is inspired by the scent of the Weston Properties: freshly brewed white tea, cedar, and Tahitian vanilla beans. I did really like this one. Yeah, I love that tea scent. It's the white tea is just a subtle, like soft tea scent. This one was really pretty, so I did really enjoy this one. Not very floral either, so this is maybe one I would consider repurchasing, I don't know. Probably not eating in like a big loaf, but maybe in a like a bitty betty. And I did get one of these scents in the ready to ship. There was some leftovers from the ready to ship that she did with all these scents. There was some leftovers in this past Friday's ready to ship, and I got one, but I can't remember if it was this one or not. It might have been this one. Anyhow, so that's my empties for the last week of March, and then I am gonna do the first week of April as well, coming up here soon. I'm gonna try and film that today. And so again, just to recap, I emptied 98 cents or 98 items for the month of March. I do not have the numbers handy of what I've purchased, but I'm trying to think, what did I receive? I didn't get too much stuff in March. I probably either broke even or I finished a little bit more than I brought in. However, April is going to be a horrendous month. My L3 custom order came in April, so that's going to get counted towards April. So March was probably a decent month in that I finished more than I brought in, but April, I'm getting a bunch of orders in April. So April's gonna be a bad month as far as like, I'll be adding a lot more to my inventory than I'll be finishing. So anyhow, let me know how you guys did for the month of March. I know I'm probably a little late in posting this. How has your melting been going? And any sense here that you've tried, that you have different thoughts than I do? Yeah, would love to hear kind of just your thoughts down below, have a little bit of a conversation. I will talk to you guys all soon. Bye.